Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of TarotCelebritea with your boy Ducky. Today, we are going to be reading some tarot cards for Pawat, Chittsawangdee and Nanon, Korapat, Kirdpan. First and foremost, I do want to apologize if I mispronounce their names. That is not my intention to disrespect them in any way. And also remember to keep in mind that these videos are for entertainment purposes. And why is that, you may ask? That is because we do not have nor Nanon here to confirm nor deny that what I'm seeing in the cards and how I'm interpreting the cards is resonating with them or is not resonating with them. So just remember to take these videos with a grain of salt. That's not to say I'm not accurate, but we just don't know for sure, right? Because we don't have or Nanon here to let us know. So just remember that these videos are for entertainment purposes, and let's get ready for this reading. So I'm just going to say and Nanon to make it easier for me. And Nanon. All right. So when and Nanon are together or around one another, near each other, what is the overall connection like? What is the overall energy between these two? We got the Five of Pentacles already, some coldness, some feelings of being left out. Let's keep on going. Some arguments could have happened. The Magician in reverse. There's some kind of manipulative energy here between these two. And 10, 11, 12, 13. The Queen of Moons. The Queen of Cups in reverse. All right. So we got the Magician here. You know, the Magician is all about being able to have all of the elements, being able to have all of the tools in your belt to manifest and create whatever you desire. But when this card comes in reverse, which it came for and Nanon, I feel like there may be a connection. There may be one of the two people, or it may even be both, but there's some kind of manipulative energy here where maybe someone here within this connection, it may even be an outside part that came and manipulated, but there's some kind of manipulation here that happened where I really do feel like it caused some arguments, it caused some battles. Like, look here in the Five of Pentacles, you could see these people like fighting it out. You know, normally the Five of Pentacles talks about feeling left out and the cold, feeling a little bit like feeling left out. There's some kind of like harsh feelings, some harsh things that happened. It could talk about there being some arguments, but yeah, there's a big sadness here. There's a big heaviness with the way that the cards came out. The Queen of Cups is the emotional queen, you know, she's the most emotionally in tune queen out of the four queens. But this card came in reverse. So, I really think that emotions here have been hurt. There have been some arguments, or maybe there have been some feelings of feeling left out that has caused some hurt, some betrayal. And again, I just keep referring back to this Magician card in reverse. There is this manipulative energy here that's swirling around between these two energies. So let's keep on going. Okay, when thinks of Nanon, what comes to his mind? When thinks of Nanon, or when anyone mentions Nanon's name, what does think of? What comes to his mind? What does he think? What does he feel? We got the King of Swords. Wow. Let's keep going. And we got the Seven of Pentacles. Now, Nanon, when Nanon thinks of Om, what comes to his mind? What does he think? What does he feel? Ooh, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh. And the 10 of Swords in reverse. Remember when I said like there's some kind of like betrayal aspect, and then the 10 of Swords comes out, which is all about betrayal and being backstabbed and whatnot, but this came in reverse. So since I'm already starting with here, Nanon. So when Nanon thinks of Om, or when anyone mentions Om's name around Nanon, what does he think? What does he feel? I feel like maybe it might be Nanon who may think that maybe Om has a manipulative tendency, and maybe a little bit harsh, because I was thinking, I was like, is it both? Is it one? Or is it like an outside? With the way that these two cards came out for Nanon when regarding like what he thinks, what he feels whenever someone mentions Om, or when he thinks of Om, he thinks of someone who doesn't really care about the quality of things. They just want quantity, you know, like they don't care about how good the scene's gonna look as long as they get paid. Yeah, that's kind of just like what came to my mind. You know, because the 8 of Pentacles is all about working patiently on the quality of the content that you're working on. But when this card comes in reverse, like you just want to get it all out of the way. You just boom, 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 boom. You want to get it done. You don't care how good it is or like the quality of it. You're just kind of like want your money. You just kind of want your whatever it is that you're benefiting, regardless of the quality of the product that you're offering or that you're working on. You just want your coin. You just want your money. That's kind of just what the sense that I'm feeling. Also, Nanon, when he thinks of Om, he thinks of someone that has kind of hurt him. And that's kind of the sense I'm feeling with this 10 of Swords that came in reverse. Because the 10 of Swords normally right side up like this talks about absolute betrayal, feeling backstabbed. And it's the same overall sense of feeling kind of when it's in reversed. But let me actually double check. Because I feel like maybe I might be getting them confused. With the meanings reversal. A troubled time will go on for a while. Don't give in to negative thinking, or else you'll ruin your prospects. So Nanon, when he thinks of Om, he thinks of someone who really has like, they've gone through some troubled times. I don't know if Nanon thinks that the troubled times have gone with him and Om, or maybe he just thinks that Om is going through or has gone through a lot of troubled times, a lot of difficulties. But there is that sense of like there's difficulties here. They don't really care about the quality of the friendship, the quality of the content, the quality of the work that they're doing, as long as like they get paid, or as long as like they get whatever it is that they're hoping for. Interesting. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think based off of how I'm reading these cards. So let's go with Om. When Om thinks of Nanon, what comes to his mind? Om thinks that Nanon is a great speaker or has great ideas. You know, the King of Swords is a very intellectual king. He's all about ideas. He's all about speech, and expressing himself verbally, and I don't want to say like methodically, but like I guess like express himself like mentally, and write out his thoughts. Just very well written, very well spoken, well thought out. So that's kind of like what Om thinks of when he thinks of Nanon. He also thinks of someone who's very patient in working towards his skill, which makes sense. Like how the difference, you know, like Nanon thinks that like Om over here just rushes to get things done, just so, you know, so he can be done, get it over with, or whatever, regardless of the quality. And over here, thinks that Nanon is patient. You know, he's willing to work on his craft, willing to be patient, and you know, work hard and wait uh for his hard work to bear fruit. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. All right, let's finish off the video with some advice for these two, because it does seem some like harsh words have been said. With this 10 of Swords that came in reverse, and with this 5 of Pentacles, which is all about arguing and feeling left out. Feelings have been hurt between these two with the Queen of Cups in reverse. Some manipulative tendencies, or some tendencies of just wanting to like get whatever stuff done and just leave, type of thing. Just there's some kind of manipulative aspect there. So let's get some advice for these two. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Advice: don't do anything. That's kind of what I'm seeing with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Let me get an oracle card before I continue on further with what I'm initially thinking of. Perception, yeah. So one of two things I'm seeing with advice with this Knight of Pentacles. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is a very hardworking knight, maybe a little bit of a slower moving knight than the other knights, but he works hard, you know. But this card comes in reverse. There's a stagnancy, there's like a like a staleness or like a stalemate type of energy of like just not really moving, not really going forwards or backwards, improving or getting worse. So the advice I'm seeing here is for them to either just like don't do anything about the situation, like wait for each other to like see each other's perception of things or perceive things differently. But yeah, there really isn't a lot of action that is really being asked or advised to take at this time. Because if this came out right side up, I would have been thinking like, oh, they need to like come up with like a plan or work hard to get through this. But like this came in reverse. So I don't know. Don't hate me, y'all. Don't hate me. This is just kind of what I'm seeing with the cards. I just think there really isn't a lot of like action that needs to be taken between these two. I feel like the damage has been done. There's been like some betrayal. Someone here perceives another person as already like, you're not someone I really like wanna still be close with, just because I know like you've already hurt me once before. And it still hurts, and it's shown some kind of manipulative tendencies, and now I see you. Like I see you for who you are. Like look at this, like the third eye chakra is activated here in this card. So like I seeing the unseen. There's no action that needs to be taken here between these two. Like I feel like they see each other for who they truly are. And I don't know. I feel like the damage has already been done. So there's nothing really that needs to be taken place here. Or, yeah, that's all I'm seeing. I don't know. This is like one of the first readings I've done in a while where it just seems like very heavy, and it just seems like there really isn't a way to like merge. I mean, of course, there always is potential in any connection. There is potential, but like, is it worth the effort? Is it worth the emotional pain? Is it worth the mind games? Is it worth the like having to handle or deal with the manipulative tendencies to be close with a person? You know, you really gotta weigh the options. And I see here with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse, there really isn't a lot of action that should be taking place at this time. Um, yeah, that's all I'm seeing. Let me know what you thought of this reading. Let me know if it resonated with what you know and what you've read or what you've heard. And if it didn't resonate, you can always let me know too. I would just appreciate maybe some like constructive feedback or some constructive criticism, but you don't have to, of course. But anyway, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for requesting this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched this whole thing, remember to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and sexually. Love and respect yourselves and others. And as always, stay hydrated. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye.